The U.S. prosecutor pushes for Diddy's pretrial detention. What's really going on? Yo, fam. What's good? Today, we're diving into some crazy news that's got the whole hip-hop community talking. It's about one of the OGs in the game, Diddy. Yeah, you heard that right. Sean Diddy Combs is caught up in some serious legal trouble, and the stakes couldn't be higher. The U.S. Attorney's Office is coming hard for Diddy, and they're pushing to keep him locked up in pretrial detention without bail. You know, this situation is wild when the government is trying to deny you bail, right? So, what's really going on? We're breaking it all down for you, from the charges to the defense to how the entire hip-hop world is reacting to this drama. Stick around till the end because we've got all the tea. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Let's start with the basics. On September 17, 2024, the U.S. Attorney Damian Williams, representing the Southern District of New York, came out with a big announcement. They've officially indicted Diddy on multiple federal charges, and these ain't no small-time accusations. We're talking about conspiracy for extortion, sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, interstate transportation for prostitution. Yeah, it's as serious as it sounds. Damian Williams didn't just drop the charges and dip. He broke it down at a press conference. The indictment is a whole 14-page document outlining the details of these investigations, and now it's public for the world to see. The charges aren't something that's gonna blow over quietly. Diddy's in the spotlight, and these allegations could change everything we thought we knew about the man who built the bad boy empire. So, here's where it gets even crazier. The U.S. Attorney straight up said they're seeking pretrial detention for Diddy. That means they want him locked up without bail before the trial even starts. At the press conference, Damian Williams made it clear that these charges are serious enough that they don't trust Diddy out on the streets while he waits for trial. According to him, it's a matter of public safety. Williams said, "We're seeking detention. There's a presumption of detention in a case like this. We think it's justified." That's legal talk for "we think this guy is too dangerous to be out." When the government is saying they want you behind bars without bail, you know they're coming with everything they got. Now, you might be wondering, what's the reasoning behind denying bail? Well, Williams is basically saying that because of the nature of the crimes, we're talking about sex trafficking, coercion, and interstate prostitution. There's a law that says in cases like this, there's a strong presumption that the person charged should stay locked up. Of course, Diddy ain't going down without a fight. His legal team, led by Mark Agnifilo, is already pulling out all the stops. They've filed a motion to keep Diddy out of jail while the case plays out, offering a $50 million bail package. Yeah, that's not a typo, $50 million. It's a wild number, but we're talking about Diddy here. And when you're a billionaire, you make billionaire moves. So, what's included in this bail package? Well, for starters, Diddy's willing to put up his Miami mansion, which is worth a cool $48 million. On top of that, his mom, his sister, the mother of his eldest daughter, and his 3 adult children have all agreed to co-sign the bail. They're all putting their names on the line to get him out. But that's not all. Diddy's agreed to be monitored by GPS if he's released, and he says he'll only leave home for court hearings and medical appointments. So, the defense is throwing everything they can at the court to avoid pretrial detention. The big question now is, will the judge go for it, or will Diddy be stuck behind bars while the case unfolds? If the court decides to keep Diddy in pretrial detention, it's a game changer. We all know the importance of being out and able to work with your legal team to fight the charges. If Diddy's in jail, it could mess with his ability to build a solid defense. Not to mention the toll it'll take on him mentally and emotionally. You're not at home with your family, you're not running your businesses, and you're not free to move around. That's a heavy price to pay before you've even gone to trial. On the flip side, if the bail package is accepted, Diddy can continue fighting for his freedom from the outside. He'll have his legal team on deck, his family close by, and a little more control over his situation. But even then, these charges are no joke, and they could end up overshadowing everything he's done in the industry. Now let's talk about how the hip-hop community is reacting to all this. As you can imagine, it's a mixed bag. Some fans and artists are standing by Diddy, saying we need to remember that everyone's innocent until proven guilty. They're calling for a fair trial and are warning people not to jump to conclusions based on accusations alone. But on the other side, there are folks who are saying the allegations are way too serious to ignore. Some are siding with the victims, reminding everyone that these are accusations of sex trafficking and extortion, serious crimes that have ruined countless lives. They're asking tough questions about accountability, power, and abuse in the industry. Social media's been blowing up with opinions from both sides. You've got big names in the game weighing in, some cautiously supporting Diddy, while others are saying that if these allegations are true, it's time for a reckoning. The situation is bringing up larger conversations about what happens when the powerful fall from grace and how the industry needs to protect the vulnerable. At the end of the day, this case is bigger than just Diddy. His legacy is on the line. We're talking about a man who's been a pioneer in hip-hop, building an empire from the ground up with Bad Boy Entertainment, shaping the sound of the culture, and becoming one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the game. But now, this legal battle threatens to eclipse all of that. Whether you've been a fan since the Money Problems days or you admire Diddy's business moves in the world of fashion, liquor, or media, it's tough to see one of the biggest names in hip-hop facing these kinds of allegations. The truth is, this situation is going to take time to play out, and no matter what side you're on, the impact on Diddy's career is undeniable. If convicted, his legacy will take a massive hit. But if he's able to clear his name, there will still be a long road ahead to rebuild his image. So, what happens next? Well, we've got to wait and see how the court rules on Diddy's bail. If the judge grants him release, he'll be back home with strict monitoring. If not, he'll be sitting in jail until his trial date. Either way, this case is far from over, and you can bet we'll be keeping you updated on all the latest developments. For now, the whole hip-hop world is watching closely to see how this plays out. Will Diddy be able to fight these charges and come out on top? Or is this the beginning of the end for one of the biggest names in the culture? Yo, if you want to stay in the loop with all the updates on this case and more hip-hop news, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got all the latest tea on your favorite artists, breaking news, and in-depth analysis. Don't miss out. Subscribe, turn on those notifications, and stay locked in with us. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. And of course, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on anything. Until next time, Hip Hop Fam.